Ladies and gentlemen, if you are watching this and you are running or looking to start an OnlyFans agency, OnlyFans Management agency, this is probably one of the most important videos you'll ever watch. This is genuinely a fucking groundbreaking tool. This is the first tool that I've ever publicly recommended to anybody, and there's a good reason for it. It is literally insane. This tool is an all-in-one tool for your OnlyFans management agency. Of course, in the video, you're going to get to learn from actually the founder and one of the creators of the entire software on what is it, how does it work, how can you navigate around there, etc. But I'm not going to waste too much of your time. I'm going to let that speak for itself. Just really quickly, I want you to know, of course, there's a free 7-day trial that you can try of this software with the link down below. Also, if you use my link down below, you get 10% discount, but nevertheless, there's a 7-day free trial, so you might as well try it for free. It's absolute game changer. And last thing I'll mention as well is out of that 400 plus accounts that have been using Creator Hero so far, on average, they've seen an increase of 45% in revenue. So before these accounts started using Creator Hero, then literally the next month when they signed up with Creator Hero, they've seen an increase of an average of 45% over the course of 400 plus accounts. So you can imagine some of them have increased by 60, 70, 80, heck, even 100%. Without further ado, I hope you enjoyed the video. There's a lot to learn. Go ahead and watch through this entire video. Check out the links down below. Have a look on their website. It explains everything really nicely as well on what is it, how does it work. But this is a must tool for your agency. Cool. I'm gonna roll the rest of the video.
In this video, I'm going over the top 5 features of Creator Hero, and I'm just gonna start right with the tracking features of Creator Hero. I will just show you the dashboard. So basically, we have a Creator Hero dashboard. Here you can see all the stats for this specific account. I can just select all time, for example, and see all the revenue for the account. As you see, it's test data, so it's not real data, but you can imagine how it will look. You will see all your creators' revenue here, all the new subs, all the revenue. You can see even how many, you can even see the new subs revenue and the recurring subs revenue, and you can even see the conversion rate. So you will just set the link clicks here, and then you can basically see how many of those link clicks that you have retrieved from for example, snip feed converted to a new sub. So yeah, stats are very important, knowing your numbers, and this is one of Creator Hero's most important features. You can also see more specific stats about a specific creator right here.
And
so,
how many creators can you add to this tool?
It depends on how many licenses you buy, because you pay per creator. It really depends on how many creators you want to add. So yeah, we have different plans, and the tracking features are either in the advanced license or in a professional license. The normal stats are in the advanced license even. And if you just look at the creator stats in specific, you can see the stats for every day, and you can see if you increased your revenue, if you decreased, and you can see a specific overview of all your daily stats right here of your conversion rate and stuff. And that is very important. So you can optimize your profile and stuff like that.
That is incredible. Yeah. And does that autofill? So you, of course, connect it to the OF account, and then does it autofill every single day with the stats, or do you have to manually do that?
Yeah, it autofills. The only thing you have to set are the link clicks. So if, for example, if you use snip feed, just let someone go over your creators every day, and they will just set the link clicks. And yeah, that is the these are the general creator stats. But what I think is even cooler are TikTok and chatter tracking. But I will start with chatter tracking. You can see exactly how much time your chatters spent being online and being active. You can see how much of the time they were actually inactive, so they didn't do anything on OnlyFans. You can see their revenue and their average response time, and you will see all your chatters here. Basically, you get also a pie chart if you have revenue. You will see how much revenue every chatter generated, and you can also go to view, and you will see the specific stats for this specific chatter. You can see a pie chart of how much time of the online time he was actually active. You can see a chart of the sent messages, of the keystrokes. You can see the PPV purchase rate. So if they send like 10 PPVs out, how many of those were bought by the fans?
Wow.
And you can see the most important thing, the total sales. So you can see the tips and the PPV revenue.
And this would be per chatter, right? Per different chatter, they would have their own stats. So I can already see how this would be fucking huge for somebody who's running a fairly decent sized account where you need to have more than one chatter per account, right? And then at that point, if you're paying a percentage as well per chatter, this would be pretty easy way to figure out, okay, well, we can clearly see that this chatter is performing better than this one, and you generated X amount compared to this chatter. So it'd be pretty easy to split up the commissions in that way. But then also, not only that, I think also as well, you're able to literally see exactly who's performing and underperforming in terms of your chatters, right? So, for example, where it says sent PPVs and bought PPVs, right? So if you're seeing that perhaps this one chatter is sending out, just for an example, right? Maybe they're sending out like 30 PPVs, but only 1 or 2 of them buy. Well, yeah, as you can see, then it's like it can be improved, right? In comparison, somebody who's maybe sending out, like, for example, 30 as well, but it's been converting at like 5 or 10 people buy it. You can also kind of keep a track of it that way, and then bring that up to the chatter and say, you know, hey, what's happening? What are you sending as the PPVs? What's the text? You know, maybe improve the conversion there. That's really interesting. Okay, cool.
See if your chatters are honest to you, because you can basically see for every hour of the day how many messages they have sent. And for example, if during 3 hours of their shift they send like only half the messages, you know, they've been watching YouTube or something alongside. So yeah, that's very interesting.
And Dan, that was a question, by the way, where it says inactive. So what does that mean from, like, in terms of from a software point of view? What does it track? How does it track when they're inactive? Is it a certain amount of time when their mouse doesn't move, or how does that work?
Yeah, so basically it is tracking every minute, and if within a minute you're on OnlyFans but you don't do anything, so for example, if you don't use your mouse, if you don't use your keyboard, it is tracked as inactive.
Got it. Okay. Got it. Cool. Okay, this is all looking very good so far. Yeah,
I will go ahead to the next TikTok tracking feature. So basically, many of our customers are using TikTok to promote their creators accounts, and we track their TikTok accounts every day. For example, I have here the account of Corinna Kopf, and it's tracking all the TikToks, and I can just scroll through. You see all of her TikToks have made less than 100K views. So basically only one TikTok yesterday made more than 100,000 views. So yeah, we track that, and we can also click on that and see all the TikToks that have performed the best. We can also see how many views every account has made in total, how many followers. So basically we can't track the specific followers if they are in the millions. We can only track that in 100K steps, but yeah, that should be very useful, especially for creators that have less than millions of views. And yeah, that's TikTok tracking.
Very interesting. Very interesting. So where would this essentially come in handy, other than just obviously letting your model know, hey, you know, you've got this many views, this many followers?
We have many customers who are very focused on optimizing their TikToks, and through that tracking, you can recognize your patterns, what works the best, what works not so good. And then you can basically create TikToks based on that optimizations that you will make.
Got it. So what you're looking at here on the screen that you're sharing right now, the first couple of TikToks will be shown that are performing better than the other ones, right? So the ones that go viral above 100K will be in the front, right?
Not only above 100K, it's just because all of our TikToks have millions of views, and TikTok only tells us in 100K steps. But if your model has less than 1 million views on a TikTok, it will track specifically how many thousand views this TikTok has made.
Got you. So is that why some of them here in this example obviously say 0, because they're actually above like 1 million views?
Yeah, they are all above 1 million views, and they have done less than 100K views on that specific day. So yeah, you're seeing
it. I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's beyond clouded. Okay, it's crazy
Yeah.
news. Okay, cool, man. Yeah, no, this is pretty interesting. Yeah, I can imagine then out of kind of, let's just say the model posts 3 TikToks per day on 3 accounts per day. So out of the 9,
Yes.
also, how many TikTok accounts can you connect this to? Is it just one?
It's up to 20 per model.
Wow, so up to 20 TikTok accounts per model.
Yes, even 30. We increased it for one of our customers.
Yeah.
So yeah, we are the only software that I know of that can even do TikTok tracking. So yeah, that's kind of interesting.
That's a huge unique selling point. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, cool. So yeah, I was just gonna say, because I can imagine connecting multiple TikTok accounts and then it will just automatically tell you which ones are performing better than others. And then like you said yourself, Dan, and from there on you can start to see patterns emerging. So maybe like this dance or this music or this move is getting more views than the rest of them. Cool, man.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay, that were the tracking features of Creator Hero. Now I'm gonna go ahead and show you OnlyFans itself. So yeah, that's the most important thing. We have the Chrome extension and we offer lots of features. So for example, if I go on a fan, I will see all the lists, all the notes about this fan, whether or not renew is on, how much they have spent with you, and yeah, how long they have been subscribed. Even you see in your inbox what fans to prioritize. You can see all the revenue directly yeah, below the fans profile picture, and you can also set up these colors. So you always should prioritize your big spenders, obviously. Otherwise, they will have huge response times in some cases, but you need to focus on your big spenders so they can get the best treatment.
I
Yeah.
think that little part on the right, even though it doesn't take that much effort, I guess, to click the extra button just to see if somebody's got their rebuild on and just to double check the notes, etc. But you still have to click on it manually, right? Per subscriber.
Yeah.
Without Creator Hero, that is. But with you guys, as soon as you click into the chat, as I'm seeing here, straight away it says, does it even say what time zone they're in? What is that at the
Not
top?
yet, but this is in our roadmap and will be implemented within the next month. And
Yeah,
you will also be able to set up birthdays. And maybe you know it from Snapchat that there will be a birthday cake above the profile picture,
cool.
for example. So you will always know. You will also have a calendar of your fans' birthdays. So you will just ask once, set it up in Creator Hero, and you will see a calendar of all your fans' birthdays and can
Cool.
also say stuff like, yeah, next week your birthday is, so what should I gift you, or stuff like that.
Love that. Love that. So you can kind of, you're already working towards that day. Yeah. That's really fucking
Exactly.
cool. And then it says total spend, tips, and then subscribe since, renew on. Okay, yeah, this is great. So in terms of the notes, for example, if you press edit, how
Mhm.
much more space does it give? Okay, so it's kind of
Uh,
like the actual OF one, right?
right now, but yeah, also planned that we will increase that up to how many
Yeah.
characters you want to use. But at the moment, it's only OF's characters. But
Yeah.
yeah, I will
Okay.
show you the next feature that I like very much, and
Mm-hmm.
it's very, very important if you chat with your fans. If I click on Add Media from Vault, first of all, the tabs move to the left, so you don't have to scroll through that through
Good.
that bar, you know. And
Yeah.
you also can see if I send out a picture, for example, that one, and send it, and go on that chat again, and then click Add Media from Vault, I will see that that picture has been sent to the fan, and I will also see if it has been bought or not bought. And
That's
I can
huge.
also see in a vault if I have posted a picture. Right now,
Yeah.
I haven't posted any pictures, but I can also see if I already have posted it, so I
On
don't send feed
sorry, Dan.
content to my
So
fans.
posted it on the wall. Is that what you mean? Yeah. When you say
Yeah,
posted it.
exactly.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, this is fucking huge. This is one issue that we personally had with one of our chatters. I wouldn't necessarily say he was lazy because he would work till very late. It's just because he was working till very late, he was very fucking tired. So when it was like 2, 3 in the morning, or maybe even later, like 3, 4 in the morning, he would still do the chatting, but what he would do is he just wouldn't cross-reference on what he has already sent and what he hasn't sent. to the subscriber, and there was a lot of times
Yeah.
where he would send the same fucking photo or video. The guy would buy it and then be like, wait, I've already bought this, you've sent me this before. So this would essentially get rid of that. Now, quick question, by the way, where it says sent, so for example, that photo right there, so
Yeah.
if you go to a different subscriber now, so this example, his name is Wi-Fi, right? If you go to like Money Downs,
Yeah.
and you go into the vault and you're about to like send him, okay, so it doesn't say send. Okay, good. So it's per subscriber. Is that right?
Exactly. Yes.
Okay, that's perfect. I thought that's what it would be like. Okay, man, that's genuinely huge. I think, and again, I think maybe somebody watching this video might not think that's such a big deal, and even like the little categories on the left hand side, little drop down. I think maybe some people might not think that's a big deal, but I promise you, if you ever actually do chatting, or if you have a chatter, this is huge. All right, cool, man. I like this so far.
Definitely. I will also show you another vault feature, which is quite cool. You can also set media labels and prices. So, for example, if I have this landscape, I will just call it landscape, and I will give it a price of like 20 and save it. You will see it will get a tag, landscape and 20. So for example, if you have videos, you don't know what happens in those videos, or if you have prices for those videos, you can set all the info for your chatters and they will know everything, and they don't need to look at the video first or listen to the audio first, because you can literally label everything in your vault.
That's so good. That's so good. Cool, man. And then how would you? So let's just say the landscape one you just wrote there. Let's just say that was really far deep down the vault because you've uploaded like an extra 200 photos to it, right, and videos. Can you use the search bar, or is there any other way to find that tag like quickly other than scrolling for it, or not yet?
Right now there isn't, but yeah, we just think most people will use the folders anyway. So most of the people have like folders and max 10 or 20 things in there, so they can find the things very fast. For example, many of our customers use scripts, so they have like one video, the second video, and the third video. It's like basically role play, and you can set tags like video 1, video 2, video 3, and the chatters will know which videos to send first.
Yeah, that will make sense because it'll be categorized anyway that way. Yeah, cool, man. That will make sense.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay, now I'm gonna show you another big feature, because most people only just give like renew on gifts and stuff like that, which is not that personalized. We have implemented expiring fans auto messaging, which is a very cool feature, because you can see what fans will expire or what subscriptions will expire within the next 7 days. For this specific account, I don't have any fans, but you will see all of them, and you can even automatically message them, including their names. So I can just enable automatic messages, and I have this attribute name, which means, for example, this Wi-Fi guy will be messaged with the message, "Hey, Wi-Fi, why didn't you renew? Why didn't you turn renew on?" He will be automatically messaged whenever I want, and it will also not be just like in the middle of the conversation. I can choose, for example, that the last message has to be 24 hours old, so it will be very personal for the specific fan, and he will much rather turn renew on again because it's personal. Yeah.
I love how you guys thought of that already ahead of time, because I was just going to say, what if you're in a mid conversation and you've scheduled this message and it seems a bit random, but you guys already thought of that ahead of time. That's fucking huge. I love that. Also, where it says "Hey, name," right? So it kind of inputs their name there. Does that work with the nickname that you can add? Is that the same?
It works with both, even the display name. So for example, many of our customers set the name to Peter, for example, because not all of the people have their real names as OnlyFans nicknames. And we will basically use this name if you use the name attribute. But if you use the nick attribute, we can also show the Wi-Fi in this example. And we will even improve the system and make it even better. For example, if there is a name set, we will use the name. If there is a nickname set, we will use the nickname. And if there is like not even a nickname, we will use this fallback name, baby. So yeah.
Okay, okay. I love that. Absolutely love it. Cool, man. Yeah, you guys are literally like fucking 10 steps ahead already. Like it's everything that I would have wanted. You guys already have built that. That's incredible.
Yeah.
And I mean, let alone as well, just the whole, so like the whole service that we're talking about right here, which is talking about expiring fans. I think for everybody that's watching this who maybe is new to OnlyFans, or even people who are senior, of course you should understand that, you know, getting new subscribers is typically a lot harder than retaining ones, right? They're both fairly difficult, but it'd be a lot better if you can just retain the one subscriber for a long period of time rather than keep getting a new one every single week and every single month. And
For
something
sure.
like this is huge. I maybe I'm wrong, but I don't know. I'm pretty sure OnlyFans doesn't, like, sure, you can see who's not got rebuilt on, and who's about to kind of be an expiring sub, but there's nothing that really pops up, to my understanding. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure there's nothing that pops up on OnlyFans to remind you, hey, you should probably message this guy, and so on and so on. So
No.
this not only reminds you, it also fucking does it automatically for you. That's crazy.
Yeah. And you can even choose whether big spenders should be messaged automatically or manually. So
Yeah.
you can set the threshold here. For example, I only want to send automated messages to fans with a spend of below $100, and all above I will just message manually. And I can do that basically by just seeing them all by just seeing them here and
Yeah.
messaging them manually. Yeah.
Crazy. Crazy. And just as a little side note, by the way, I just realized as well, what you're on right now, this is the Chrome extension, right? So this isn't the website that you're on right now. Is that right?
No, we have different panels. We have the dashboard, for example, this here, but we
Mm-hmm.
have the Chrome specific settings. So, for example, your chatters
Yeah.
can choose what features they want to use and what features they don't want to use.
Okay, interesting. Okay, understand. And obviously Chrome is viable for Mac and Windows, so that means no matter what
Yes,
kind of computer the agency is using, they can still use Creator Hero, right?
100%. Yes.
Cool.
Okay. I will go ahead to the next big feature. It's one of the most requested features in Creator Hero. It's online mass messages. Basically, a message. We will check every couple of minutes what fans are online and what fans didn't get the message yet. And you can also use the names here. For example, hey, name, how are you doing? And you can also add multiple message. I'm feeling a little bored today. So yeah, it's different than OnlyFans. In OnlyFans, you can only set one message. You can't use the name, and you can't basically decide if you want to exclude fans that have messaged within the last 60 minutes, for example.
Uh-huh.
So in this case, I can also say I don't want to message fans that have chatted to me like in the last 60 minutes.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, I can
And
also just yep.
sorry, I was just going to say, when you mentioned earlier that you can't add a name, etc., you mean on OnlyFans? You know, of course, you can do the
Yeah,
mass message on OnlyFans, but one, you can't do multiple messages, so like a thread, like a conversation, and two,
yeah,
you can't add the personalized name on OnlyFans, whereas on Creator Hero you can.
exactly. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You can also include fans, exclude fans, and you can also set a start and end date. For example, if you have chatters, but you still want to do these online mass messages yourself, you can just set them up and they will start sending out from your chatters PCs.
That's huge.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah, I can imagine why a lot of people wanted this. So, could you give everybody watching this perhaps like a use case of something like this? Because, I mean, like I said, obviously, most people, of course, will have a chatter set up. If maybe perhaps if they're a beginner, they might be doing the chatting themselves for their model. So they are already doing kind of the messages back and forth. But where would something like this be, you know, come in handy?
If you just want to engage conversation, right? So your chatter, for example, has a shift from 12 p.m. to 12 a.m. and you want the people to get a message within this time frame, the online people. So your chatter doesn't have to write all your fans manually. They will get messaged automatically, and your chatter just has to respond to these messages.
Mm. And you mentioned as well, you can send it to only people who are active in a certain period of time, right? Rather than absolutely everybody.
Yeah, it's not sent to everybody. It's only sent to the people that are online at the moment.
Yeah, Yeah, that's fucking incredible. Can you add images as well and content?
Yes,
Yeah. Oh, select
you
media.
can add
Cool.
content.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can add content, and we will also add during the next days that you can even add a PPV. So just set a price, and yeah, that will also be cool to send online mass messages to fans with a price.
That's incredible. Completely automated. Cool.
Completely automated, yes. And one another feature, I could show you the automatic follow-up messages. I could show you the automatic welcome messages. I can show you a lot. It's not even half of the things we have that I showed you today.
Yeah.
They are the most important. But one of the things our customers use a lot is the promotion reactivator. So basically, you can have a profile promotion, as you know. So for example, if I set a price, $5, I can start a promotion campaign and set it to like 50% discount. Okay, in this case, 40%. Just call it like I want. But what happens if this promotion gets claimed 10 times? The normal OnlyFans behavior will be that the promotion just stays inactive until you renew it manually. But we at Creator Hero allow you to enable in your settings the promotion reactivator. You can also set for how many days the promotion should be enabled after it gets reactivated. So you can create fear of missing out by that. You can just set it to 1 day. And here in your profile, you can set the claims amount to a very low number, for example, like 5 or even 10. And all the people going to the profile will think, oh, this is a special promotion. I have to subscribe, but it's active all the time. So that's very good to get paid subscribers in. And it will just renew the promotion whenever it expires. So for example, if I will now stop the campaign and don't clear it, just after a couple of seconds, it will be automatically reactivated.
And that kind of creates the organic looking scarcity, right? So like a
Exactly.
real, yeah, like a real life, oh my God, there's genuinely only 3 more spaces left. I must get it now quick.
Yes, exactly. So
And
if I would wait,
and it will
yeah,
only stop if you manually turn it off through your dashboard, right?
yeah, if you either turn it off or if you just clear the promotion.
Okay, on OF, cool, I got it.
Yeah. You see, updated promotion, 40% discount 10 times because I just stopped it,
Yeah.
which is basically the same as it has been claimed 10 times. And if I refresh the page, you see left 10, it's enabled again.
Insane. So you could basically have this on 24/7. That's pretty interesting.
You can. Yeah, it's just one PC has to have it running because we can't access your OnlyFans account without your browser. So either one of your chatters or yourself, or you run it on a server or something. Just one Creator Hero client has to be on all the time to basically be able to message the expiring fans, do welcome messaging and stuff like that.
Brilliant. Wow, we've gone over quite a lot, even though like you say, Dan, this is probably not even nowhere near half of it. I've seen the behind the scenes and I've seen the software itself, so I know there's a lot more to it, and there's a lot more to come as well. So just before we end the call, I wanted to ask you a question. For everybody watching, what's again, just for some context, for example, the TikTok tracking and the chatter tracking, that's fairly new. I think only in the last couple of weeks you guys have added that. Is that right?
Yes, exactly. We just launched Creator Hero 2.0, which are these new tracking features, the online mass messaging. And we are just at the beginning, I can tell you, because we have a team of like 6 or 7 full-time people at the moment working on Creator Hero. And we will get better every week. We will now update the software every week. And, our competition, I don't think they are nearly as far as we are.
No, I agree. And I think just how you guys have built out even the dashboard, it's the little things. I've always said how you do one thing is how you do everything. And it's everything, your branding, your dashboard. It's very easy to use, navigate. And I mean, look how many fucking things there are we haven't even covered. We haven't had a chance.
Yeah.
Cool, Dan. So, like I said, just before we jump off, last question I was gonna ask you guys, or yourself, Dan, is what's more to come? What are some other cool and exciting things you guys are working on with Creator Hero?
Yeah, we are working on our own browser. So basically, you can just install an application on your Mac, on your Windows PC, and you will be able to switch between hundreds of models accounts even, and you don't have to have like 10 browsers open. You will just have one window there. You can access your stats, you can access all your models, and your chatters will also be able to chat from there. Basically, this application will be the only application you will need to run your OnlyFans agency. We've also already implemented project management features for you and your agency team so that you can give your team tasks, even recurring tasks. For example, you want your chatters to do something every day. Creator Hero can do that, and we do that simpler than every other project management tool out there. And yeah, our goal is to make Creator Hero the all-in-one OnlyFans agency solution.
That is incredible. That's so fucking exciting because for me, for example, I'm at the stage now where I mean, me and you had this chat off of Zoom, but we're at the stage now where I personally am completely hands off of the actual day-to-day management, chatting and managing the team. Even the only thing I do now is I create projects, I set tasks, and I tell people to do this and that, and then I'm overseeing the projects. And even for that, I mean, I'm currently using ClickUp, but ideally I just want to use one platform where everything is on one place, it's super easy and just neat and organized, right? And yeah, by the sounds of it, you guys are about to do that as well, which is just insane.
Yeah.
And then I think another huge thing that I absolutely love with the fact with you guys is the fact that you guys are reachable, right? Like if there is a new, like you said this earlier in a Zoom call, I don't know if you remember, you said one of your clients wanted to increase the amount of models he could add, right? I think you guys added like 30 for him or something like that. I don't know any other tool or software that you can just email and they can literally make an amendment and an adjustment to the whole fucking software just specifically for you. And I think that's huge. So for everybody watching this, you guys have to at least give this a try. So how does kind of the pricing work and so on, Dan?
Yeah, just so you know, you don't even have to write an email. You have the live chat right here. You can write us a message. You will basically get a response within just a few hours, in some cases even just a couple of minutes. So even if you have any questions about the software, you will find a live chat on our website. You will be able to ask everything, and our pricing is right here. As I said, it's per creator, per model, and you can also switch to yearly pricing. And what I think is very good, you can always say like, I don't need this model anymore. So for example, she left the agency, you can just use the license for another model. And we don't ask any questions about that. It's all done automatically. Our pricing is based on what you need. So we basically have the basic license, which shows all the stuff on the screen and stuff like that. For example, the fan info, the scripts that I haven't even shown you, and like the send media highlighting, which you already mentioned, is very useful for most of the people, so you don't send out content twice. But our more interesting plan is the advanced license, because it covers all the stats features, all the automatic messaging, for example, the follow-up messages, the automatic welcome messages, the automatic expiring fans messaging. So that is the plan that many people go for. But if you want to cover the project management side of things, or even the TikTok tracking, the chatter tracking, so if you have an advanced agency, we have the professional license, which covers these things.
Absolutely brilliant. And on not only that, you guys even offer a 7-day free trial.
Exactly.
You can't fucking go wrong. At least try it. But
yeah.
And I think I remember speaking to one of your colleagues, and I remember they said like, it's that fucking good. We know that we can offer a 7-day free trial, and you guys will just want to stay with us. So and that's yeah, that's coming from myself as well. I agree with that. Cool, awesome. Do you know what it is as well, Dan? Now that I'm just listening to even like the different packages and other things that you know are included, I think we must have to do a part 2 where we go over some more features and things that we haven't covered in this video. In this video, we covered kind of some of the heavy hitters and the cool and exciting new things coming, or being introduced to Creator Hero. But I mean, this is such a fast developing tool online. online. And not only that, we literally covered like 30-40% of the things that you guys offer already. So there is so much more to cover. Guys, everybody that's watching this on YouTube, of course, I'm going to leave all of the links down below in the description. I'll pin it in the comments as well. You guys must check this out. Go ahead and check it out with the link down below. At least worst case scenario, do a 7-day free trial and just see how you like it. I'm sure you guys are gonna love it. And do you know what? I just remembered one more thing, Dan. I don't know if you know this, but you probably do, because I was speaking to your business partner and he was telling me about the stats. Was it like 40% increase in earnings after using Creator Hero?
Yeah.
Like on average is what you guys are seeing with your clients so far?
I have retrieved the data myself, and it's even 45%. So we compared your chatting revenue in the 30 days prior installation of Creator Hero with the revenue after Creator Hero installation. And in a month after Creator Hero installation, we could see an increase of 45% in average.
And across how many profiles was that?
It's like 450 models, I think.
It's fucking insane. That is, and you're telling me the average is 45. So of course you've obviously had some at 60, 70. That's fucking incredible. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Cool. That's we'll leave it on that bombshell, guys. If you want to increase your fucking revenue by 45%, I don't think there's much more to say. It's a 7-day free trial. Go ahead and give it a try, guys. Link down below. And yeah, we'll see you guys on part 2. Take it easy.